Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and today is President's Day. What better way to celebrate the past leaders of the United States than by cracking open some Magic the Gathering? I have in front of me the Brothers War Urza's Iron Alliance pre-release kit. I'm going to go ahead, crack open this pre-release kit, go through the contents, open up the 6 packs, put together the deck I would have played at the pre-release, and then do a deck tech. I'm going to get to cracking open this pre-release kit. The outside of the box art has some artifacts. The inner part of the box contains the pre-release kit, as well as some punch-out tokens, +1/+1 tokens, prototype token, some more +1/+1 counters, and prototype counter. Set this off to the side. Similar art, an artifact. Okay, contents. I don't want to spoil the promo card, so I'm going to set those off to the side. Get the dice out. Oh, I'm leaving some stuff behind. Set this off to the side here. The dice. Brothers War set symbol. This is a cool looking dice. I don't think I've ever had one this color of green and black. Get a lucky 7. Oh, I got a lucky 7. Okay. Something awesome is going to be inside this pre-release kit. I can feel it. Then this fold out has a nifty little promo of the Urza's Iron Alliance. Get your gears turning. And then instruction on how to build your pre-release deck for new players. All right, I want to be really careful not to spoil my pre-release promo. Looks like there's some goodies in that pre-release pack. So I'm going to set that over here, off to the side. Have the 6 draft boosters. Go through those and then check out my promo. All right, first pack. I'll go through all the commons in the first pack and then speed it up for the rest. Goblin Firebomb, Recommission, Curate, Pendragon Strongbow, Tanos' Tinkering, Mine Worker, Scrapwork Cohort, Scrapwork Rager, Tocasia's Dig Site, into the uncommons now. Fall of Krug, Pyric Blast, Cradle Clear Cutter, and the first rare is an awesome one. It's a Mythic Cityscape Leveler. I've been beaten down with this card in draft and also won with this card in draft. I think it would be pretty awesome in sealed. Set that right there up front. The retro framed artifact, there'll be one of these in every pack, is Liquimetal Coating with an full art island and a Thopter token. All right, that is way cool. Organize my piles. All right, next pack. How did you do in pre-release? Let me know in the comments down below. Looks like I've got a little repeat of the uncommons. Fall of Krug, Cradle Clear Cutter, Alloy Animist, and the next rare is Hall of Tagson. Looks like I've got a foil. Sundering Titan, a mythic out of the retro framed artifact slot. 2 mythics already, that's awesome. And Lauren, Disciple of History foil with a Meld Helper card. Put that foil down right here. I've done a lot of limited draft in the Brothers War. Not much in the way of sealed. All right. First uncommon, Philagi Excavation, Arbalest Engineers, Mask of the Jade Crafter, and Simeon Simulacrum. This was a pretty good card in draft, with an Ornithopter as the retroframed artifact, a full art forest, and a stupid ad card. All right, halfway through. I did really well in draft. I think I have an overall winning record in draft with the Brothers War. Splitting the Power Stone, Spectrum Sentinel, Yoshian Dissident, and another Mythic, Surge Engine. Another fun card to play in Limited with a Burnished Heart foil and a Soldier token. 2 more packs to go. Seeing some repeat in the commons. First uncommon is Forging the Anchor. Looks like I'm spoiling the foil. Yoshian Frontliner. Mishra Excavation Prodigy. And the rare is Sky Strike Officer. Blue-White Soldiers was definitely a deck that you could win with in Limited. Bonesaw, uncommon retroframed artifact. And the foil is Killzone Acrobat with an elemental token. All right, final pack. And then the promo. All right, first uncommon, Serenth Steel Seeker, No One Left Behind, Zephyr Sentinel, and the final rare is going to be Ashnod Flesh Mechanist. Another really fun card to play in draft with a rare Mazemind Tome as a retroframed artifact, an island, full art, and a Power Stone token. All right, I'm going to check out the promo card. Hopefully it's something that's awesome that can go with my Cityscape Leveler. That's definitely the bomb that I want to play with. If I can get it on the battlefield and it sticks, I'm going to win the game. All right. There is the card divider. I like these. Nice addition. Okay, be something great. Simian Simulacrum. So I'll have 2 of these. I like these a ton in draft. They did a lot of work. I think I've got an idea of where my deck's going to go. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and be back with the deck tech on the deck I would have built if I were playing this in pre-release. Okay, I'm back and it's time for the deck tech. I put together a mid-range green-white deck with some pretty heavy bombs on the back end, heavy creature focused, light on spells, quite a bit of unearth, and hopefully I'm able to create power stones and ramp into my bigger bombs at the end of the game. Go through the creatures first. A lot of low-end artifact creatures. Yoshian Frontliner, unearth. It's a 1/1 when it attacks, gives another creature +1/+1. Alloy Animist, I think is a really early great card. Single drop 1/1. I don't know that I'll be able to do the activated ability, but just an early creature. Yoshian Dissident's going to pay off quite a bit. I have a lot of artifacts in this deck, and so my creatures are going to get bigger with the +1/+1 counters. Argothian Sprite, just a 2/2 bear, but late in the game, if I've got the mana, I'll dump it into it and put a couple of counters on it. Phalanx Vanguard gets bigger on the power side when artifacts enter the battlefield. Power Stone Engineer is simply here to die so I can get that Power Stone token, ramp into my bigger stuff. Serenth Steel Seeker is a great filter card. I've got quite a few artifacts. I'm going to be able to draw lands, thin out my deck so that I can get to my bombs. Tomoko Arnagard is 3/1 that's either going to block and take out my opponent's creature or get in for some pretty good attacks. Hard to target it with Ward 2. Burnished Heart is going to get on the battlefield. It's going to get sacrificed for a couple of lands to ramp into my bigger stuff. 2 copies of Simian Simulacrum. Comes in, I can put the counters on it. I can put the counters on another creature. I can unearth it, put some more counters. Fantastic rare in draft. Hopefully it does well in sealed. Perimeter Patrol gets a boost on the power side when artifacts enter the battlefield. Scrapwork Cohort. For 4 mana I get 2 bodies, but they're 2 artifacts. that play off my other artifact matter theme, and with Unearth, just be able to replay it and trigger more of the artifact entering the battlefield. Lorn, Disciple of History is in the deck because of the ability to get an artifact out of my graveyard and back into my hand. So if one of my bombs gets killed and then I play Lorn, I can get that bomb, play it again. 2 copies of Cradle Clear Cutter. This card's great. For 3 mana, I've got a mana dork, but if I can play it on turn 6, then I'm ramping into 3 mana. 2 copies of that, fantastic. Boulder Branch Golem, I think one of the best commons in the set. If I can wait till turn 7, it is a huge swing. 6/5 body and I gain 6 life. Even if I prototype it, a 3/3 body and gaining 4 life is no joke. Now to my bombs. First I'll do the common bomb. More often than not, this is going to be a 5 mana 3/5 with reach and trample. It'll shut down flyers my opponent has. Cityscape Leveler and Sundering Titan. I think I've got enough to ramp into these 2 cards. Sundering Titan, hopefully my opponent isn't playing the same basic lands that I am. More than likely I can take out one of their basic land types, and if they ever kill Sundering Titan, I can take out the other land type. Cityscape Leveler, if my opponent can't deal with it, it's a bomb. When I cast it, I'm going to destroy one of their target non-land permanents. When I attacks, I'm going to destroy another one of their target non-land permanents. It has trample, it's an 8/8, plus it's got Unearth. Maybe these 2 cards will win more, but I know that if I can get them down on the battlefield, the chances of me winning are going to go up quite a bit. I only have 4 spells. Giant Growth, just a basic combat trick. Single green mana does the job. Epic Confrontation. I think I'm going to have bigger creatures, so I'm going to win the fight. Recommission, I have a ton of artifacts and creatures with mana value 3 or less. Maybe get some of my early creatures back that have entered the battlefield abilities. Plus they come in a little bit bigger with a +1/+1 counter. I think I've got enough early game that I'll have creatures to defend my life total, that I can take turn 5 off, play Phalangia Excavation, get 3 tapped Power Stones, gain 3 life, and then my next turn I'm able to ramp into one of my bigger spells. I have a sideboard card just in case my opponent has a lot of flyers or their artifacts are better than mine. Alright, that is the deck tech on the deck that I would have played if I were participating in the pre-release event for the Brothers War. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and share. Take some time to tell me in the comments section what do you think about my deck that I put together. Hope everybody is enjoying President's Day, and until next time when I'm back to crack some more Magic the Gathering.